They say a father's love is quiet. It doesn't seek attention. It's not often dressed in grand gestures or loud declarations. But in its silence lies the strength that shapes destinies. This is the story of Arjun, a humble tailor from a small town, and the son he loved more than life itself. In a tiny house with peeling paint and a flickering bulb above the doorway, Arjun sat hunched over his old sewing machine. His fingers were calloused, his eyes tired, but his spirit never wavered. Every stitch he sewed carried a purpose: to give his only son, Rohan, the life he never had.
He will fly, even if I must crawl.
Unknown to Rohan, Arjun often skipped meals, choosing instead to buy his son's textbooks. He patched up his worn-out sandals year after year, saving every rupee for Rohan's school fees. One winter, when Rohan asked for a sweater, Arjun smiled and gave him one new and warm. What Rohan didn't know was that it was the only one Arjun made that month, and it was supposed to be sold to pay the rent. But Arjun shivered in silence that winter, content with the warmth of his son's smile. Years passed, and Rohan excelled in his studies. He received a scholarship to a prestigious college in the city. The night before his departure, Rohan hugged his father.
Baba, I'll come back soon. I'll take care of everything.
Arjun smiled, hiding the tears that threatened to fall. He knew the road ahead was long and lonely, but it was also necessary.
Love is not in holding on. Sometimes, it's in letting go.
Years later, Rohan returned not just as an engineer, but as a man shaped by love and sacrifice. He had built a new house in the town, right beside the old one. He brought back warmth, comfort, and peace to his father's life. But one evening, as Arjun sat in the same old chair, watching the stars, he closed his eyes for the last time. He left the world quietly, just as he had lived. Time moved on, but some stories never fade. In a quiet corner of town, a small room stands, now a museum, once a home. Inside rests an old sewing machine and a smiling photograph of Arjun. No crowds, no applause. Just silent threads of sacrifice, woven into a son's success. And beneath it all, a single line that says everything.
He gave up his world so I could build mine.